Bingy house, the Rastafari trad should be the last trad to ever work with any of the systems of Batirang. The Batirangs have not changed. They've even gotten worse. They're going on campaigns, yeah, to bring pain to people, yeah, if they don't follow the Batiman system. Yeah? How could I and I, as Naya Bingi, as Rasta at this time, go and register up under these people like we are some Batman, Popical, churchical thing? We don't need to do that, man, when we're trotting forward doing Sankofa and reclaiming our traditional trad. And I, as Rastafari, supposed to be moving further and further into the traditions of the ancient Rasta, the ancient Rasta man, who was a man who didn't deal with no religious philosophy, but the experience of liberty. You know? Right now I'm observing, and once I have to admit they're observing also, that the people who are run the Rastafari movement now do nothing as far as protection, security, and empowerment of I and I. They might empower the government. So powerful Babsy Green seems to be now that she's involved with Rasta. Huh? And then whoever says them get involved with indigenous energy and tapping them full of energy now. There was a time here in Hanover where there was a Rastafari organization that was here prior to I reaching here. And they had made lots of bloopers and blunders and had to defunk it, but they had a bank account still there under our name even though it wasn't operating. So we created a new group called Hanover Rastafari Community Development, HRCDF, Hanover Rastafari Community Development Foundation, and I was treading, towards this liberation and getting I selves together and so forth. And what we realized is that the ones who were involved with the older organization still wanted to run this organization the way they ran the old one, right? And all this mess up of bank accounts and stuff they did and, defunct their past organization. So what I'm getting at is that we got to pay attention to what is happening, man. With these ones, they're scammers. They're worse than the ones that they claim are dialing. These ones are using the Almighty, the Creator, the Rastaman liberty to do the scamming from people now. They're outright scamming the Rastafari community by drawing I and I up into the Babylonian system. This is a scam. This is a sham. This is a shame. Yeah, Rastafari no need to get involved with these people. This is a serious violation towards the ancestors. And the ancestors them suffer. And I've seen no justice on many levels for them to come here and say the ones them now capitulating and bowing out to the system. It's a goddamn shame. And then they need some lightning on the mouth every time they open the mouth out in a Rasta. More of the ancestors them flag. Even if I'm not on this planet to see it, I hope that our children that are coming will see that y'all got your dues, man. You're a bunch of worthless niggas, man. You're a bunch of worthless niggas, bro. I have no respect for you. You're worse than the white man to me as a sellout nigger, yeah? Trust me, the white man is living his nature to protect and try to survive as a white man. And you are over there helping him. And by doing that, he feels he has to oppress those who have what he does not have to survive on this planet. So he has to go out as a minority and make himself this aggressive, wicked person that will destroy any leader in any country that doesn't give them what they want. That's the type of people you have now connected Rastafari to through the Jamaican government. Fire burn enough for that. I hope to jump into some hot lava. I hope to wake up with some big skin boil and all kind of things before I leave this planet. And enough to leave here in peace, man. On a wicked man. On a wicked. On to take the last draw that we might have had in order to survive this flood waters of evil. Rastafari. that could stand up and say nay to these people. And what I do? I'm going to sell out Rastafari and I join them people here. When them out there walk, when them a champion for Batmanism in Jamaica right now and all kind of thing. What I'm talking about, man? Joining up with who? Being friends with who? For what reason? Huh? What are these people to you? What are these people to you, Rastafari? That I them need to go and be friends with these people. Who are these people to you, so-called leaders of Rastafari? When you need some lightning in the pants, man. When you put on the pants, lightning for run through the bones, man, through the spinal column. You see, when I go get in the dues, if you don't get it in the children is going to get it. I keep Iakongoi I say so. Fire for selling out the Nyabingi house.
Public hearings of the Scarman Inquiry start next month. Not only will the inquiry investigate the events of the 10th to the 12th of April, but Lord Scarman has said he'll also consider the policing of Brixton and study the underlying social conditions which may contribute to communal tensions. The Metropolitan Police, Lambeth Borough Council, the Local Council of Race Relations and other organisations will all be giving evidence to Lord Scarman. What can he expect to hear from Brixton's black community?
When we first came to London and started bringing our children from the West Indies, it was claimed by the teachers in the schools and social workers and everyone that because we leave our children with our extended family and come to England for so long, it has distorted the child development, and therefore the child was unable to cope in this society, in the school, and in this environment. Also, they claim that we didn't give our children the right toys to play with. And when we did buy toys, we used to have them on top of the wardrobe. You can see a book written about that. We didn't know much about child development, okay? So, those were the children who we sent for from the West Indies. And although it was difficult to accept that theory, most parents finally accept it, and those children grow up. Many of them run away from home. Their whole life become distorted. So we have children are born here. They're born in hospital. They're seen by white middle-class doctors. They go to day nursery, yeah? They go to playgroup. They get the right toys to play with. They've gone through the system which this society expects them to go through, and have acquired the stimulation which this society expects them to acquire. You dress him in the nice suit, you send him to school in time, do all the right things, and he still fail. And then the question is, but I do it all. They say I must do it and I do it all. Why is my child failing? And that is the question for this community. That is the question for Scarman, the question for the government, the question for the whole Britain. Why is the black kids born and bred in Britain who have gone through the system, right, and has towed the line, has failed? And why do they turn the police onto them? Go into the mental hospital, go into the prison, go everywhere and look at black kids today. If you have any human feeling at all, you can only feel pity for them. You see, to understand the pressure that the kids are going through is to understand the pressure that the parents are going through. Because if I'm under pressure, my kids are under pressure. If I'm in bad housing, it affects my kids. If I'm in dead-end, poor, low-paid jobs, it affects my kids. So it's to understand the kind of pressure which the parents are going through, then you can understand what happened to the kids. And I don't think there's any parents today who are very proud. For the work we put in, I think we deserve better.
Black people make up about a quarter of the population in Brixton. But of the younger population, those under 24, over half are black.
Brixton now is got a name to people as a bad place. You know, it's no good. In a sense, it's quite a nice place to live in. Like, well, if you live it for years, you know, and you know the runnings, then it's alright. But my future in Brixton, well, I wouldn't say it looked too bright, because there ain't nothing happening in Brixton for it to look bright. So I'll say it looks grim. Really, yeah. I'll say it looks grim. Well, what they want is like 10 years experience, and I haven't got no 10-year experience in no trades. See, and they want either someone over 25, or if you're in the middle, 30s or 40s, you know, they make. And the way I see it, there's no way I can have that, because I'm only 20, 21, so that's it. They talk about this Scarman Inquiry, but I think it was just something to say, tell the people that there might be some change, right? To give the people some hope or something like that. But apart from that, I think it's just going to be the same. Something like blackmail the people to keep them calm, and you probably think, oh, better might come or something like that, since there's inquiry, something like that. But apart from that, I don't think there's going to be any change at all. It's going to be the same. And another right, they probably do the same thing. It's just going to go on.
In school now, you have black and white. It's an integrated society. And due to that, you don't hold no hostilities against white people. White people don't hold no hostilities against you until you leave out of school and you get on the jobs now. See. And it's the jobs where the hostility is. Because no matter what my ambitions was to leave when I left school, I knew I couldn't really, if I wanted to, go out and achieve that, because it'd be harder for me. Even though you might say this has got the best education system in the world, it might be harder to me because they're biased in the attitudes towards who they choose out and who they don't choose out. See?
They never said nothing like that. They just said you can get a job. If you put your head to your lesson, you'll get a job. You know what I mean? That's what they're just saying. Put your head to your book, you get a job, do your homework, everything. Now when you left school, it's a different thing, you know? Different thing completely.
After people leave school, they want a job and then they want to leave home. So they might get a job and then they want to get a flat and they can't get a flat. So I mean, so I put pressure on people all the while. And if pressures are always on people, like they can't really achieve nothing, you know? It's like trying to build cities throughout the wall. You can't do that because you do something else. So all we do is just trying to survive, you see?
We're not asking for nothing, really, are we? We're just asking if you just give us a helping hand so we can just go out there, find work and just live. You see what I'm dealing with? Just get through. But they ain't doing that, that's all, you know what I mean? We ain't fighting against them. We don't really need £100 million so we can put a big monument in the middle of Brixton or anything. It's not, you know? We just want to get through life, that's all, just live.
Brixton Police Station. Although all underlying social tensions will be studied by the Scarman Inquiry, the main subject will be police operations in Brixton, both during the riots and before. The Metropolitan Police will be giving evidence. What do some of the black residents feel?
The people in Brixton, them don't like the police, you know, as simple as that. Over the amount of years, the thing was built up now is come to a situation where the people them can no longer trust the police no more, you know. Even if a man's house get broke, they wouldn't even call the police in because they don't feel the police would do a job when they're supposed to do it, you see. Well, I myself, I had certain experience with the police and thing, and it's not one time them beat I, it's a good whole heap of times so them beat I man up, you know, and them lick me with the trunk chandelier, you know what I mean, and they mash up my eye one time and you know, them kind of thing, you know. And the way I man see it is this, right? the police and the state and the court and everybody, they have the same racist policies, you see? And they're not going to change overnight. And furthermore, they're not going to change, you know? From a leopard can change him spots, then it will change. From a leopard can't do that, they're not change, you know? That's the way I man see it, you know? I'm not going to fight the government for something I supposed to have anyway, you see? Right? Every man's supposed to equal in this country, regardless to color of skin.
I would like to see a day when I can just walk down the street and no police come up and harass me for no reason. Because if they haven't got no reasons, why should they harass me? But they still harass me, you see?
Yeah. The way I see it, right, I ain't fighting against the law. Everybody has to live up to the law, because even I got my own laws I live up to. You know, but I ain't fighting against the laws. It's just the way they carry it out, you know? It's just the way they carry the laws out. I don't think that's right, you know? Because I'm willing to talk to a policeman if he talks to me, you know, but I ain't gonna talk to a policeman who bullies me and harass me for no reason at all, and just for, you know, just looking at a couple boys that's probably going somewhere and say, all right, then look, there's a bunch of thieves, and just, you know,
because I respect.
I'm gone.
I respect.
That ain't right, you know.
No,
I don't think that's right, man.
I respect the law because the law is there, and in the Bible it says you must respect the laws of the country where you live. But I don't respect the injustice, because they did a lot of injustice. I don't respect the injustice. They forged, well, not, I wouldn't say forged, but they falsify statements, and
Yeah.
I don't think that's that's justifiable.
They're right. Because I know, well, there's about 2 policemen who know me, you know, by name, and they're right, you know? I can just talk to them, but the rest of them now is just getting out of order.
I don't like to be kept down, because Marcus did say, some will rise and some will fall. But black people never know themselves until they're back against the wall. But right now, we're back against the wall.
Yeah.
So that's right. That's right now. That's the reason why we have to fight. We have a reason to fight now. We're justified.
Lord Scarman's inquiry will begin public hearings next month. Local people are being invited to give evidence. So far, over 150 individuals and organisations have come forward. In a Thames Report poll last weekend, we asked people in Brixton whether they'd heard of the inquiry. Of the black people we spoke to, nearly 2/3 had, but still a large minority of 34% had not. Police behaviour and tactics are a major concern to black people. 68% of those blacks who felt they had something to say to the inquiry wanted to talk about the police. The figure was higher among young blacks, 78%. On the value of the inquiry, there seemed to be great uncertainty. Amongst the blacks interviewed, 1/3 thought it would get to the roots of the trouble in Brixton, 27% thought not, and 39% simply weren't sure. Young blacks were less optimistic. Asked the same question, nearly half, 49%, said they felt it would not find the causes of the Brixton troubles.
Nothing can come out of it, man. How can anything come out of it? He will come down and he will look upon buildings and speak with certain people, and they will tell him their views, and he will tell them probably him views, but he can't gain nothing. He don't have nothing to offer.
All the youth's gonna ask for is a job, right? And I reckon our jobs will be there. You know what I mean? I reckon this, if anything, this right brought out, right, is work. That's what I hope. Anyway, that's what I want to bring out. Anyway,
You have to talk to the people them, but no biased people still. No people who would want to put on a different impression for him. Just people who speak what the heart speak. Speak from the heart, you know.
The government, they have such a way of carrying out their orders, right? That it only affect the poor, you know. The way them see it is like the rich have to live and the poor have to die. You know, that's the way them see it, because they're taking away everything that the poor man have. You know what I mean? They're taking away everything bit by bit. Soon the poor man don't got nothing apart from him shoes. You know? The tribulation in this country is so vast that, and the government, they don't want to recognize the fact they don't care for a start. Because Margaret Thatcher don't care about nothing want to know black man in this country. She don't care. I mean, why should she care? She have a whole heap of £1,000,000. She have a nuclear bomb to defend herself. She have somewhere to run, go hide when the bomb them come lick her and thing. So why should she care about black man in this country? That's the way she sees.
Yes, this is JahBunny, the badass, the Rastafari International Ambassador, again with a quick update after watching the Scarman report. 42 years after the Scarman report, we are still here, and I would want, not that I'm getting personal, but it's already personal and out there. I would like my nephew, Chopper Brown, and his crew and his team, Lily Coxon and his team and his crew, Luch, because all these people were around 42 years ago. I would like them to come and tell us now what us/we have accomplished since the Scarman report. I mean, the Scarman report went into detail about everything, It addressed the schooling system. It addressed how them deal with us 42 years ago. Yet, Mr. Man still ago want to learn them lesson now. A man still ago I take a word from them. So, but as I put here, because the younger generation them wasn't privileged to this information, and nobody now put it in a context now. Most of the old nigger them are hot now, like have already sold us out, and them not accomplish nothing. Nothing the old nigger them not accomplish. So now them want ride and piggy bank pan the youth them back. So me I tell the youth them to tell old nigga, step aside. But before you can step aside, youth, you have to learn where this thing is coming from and stand and draw the line. You have to draw the line now. It's no time to be negotiating with them. They know what they're doing. Yeah, right now, it's simple. Either you give or forget or leave us alone. Simple as that. No whole heap of pretty talk and no whole heap. Them know. Nobody else spending a pretty talk with them. Look at it. In the diverse culture around here, everybody come here and get what them forget. Yeah. Only we. Why? Only we today still. I try be them friend and I beg them friend and I take them award. You know, see them a give nobody else no award. Or I just read them a give award. But give some Chinese award and give some other people some Jewish award and give some Indian award. When them give them for them award and money them give them give them big loan so them can set up shop and hold us down. A time for them give us some big loan too, so we can set up our own shop and run some people out of the community. Yeah, make them shop lock down. Some shop for lock down. Yeah, and that's right there. Yeah, we need to start do for us. Yeah, all the best of Jamaican food that only them alone can import it. All these things need to rectify and change. Yeah, and it needs to change from down Jamaica. Iakongoi, me I tell you, and that's how with this, so me I push your thing up here while me I kick up here in them ass too, cause so the fight I go. Yeah, so right now, let me say, I just make this quick update so we can have a different debate, So you can't say bad step on a different thing when it say us and them. Because nothing changed from 42 years ago when the Scarman report come out. So make me hear now. Take me on now. I know I want to take me on. Listen to Scarman report and then come take me on. Kind of my report, you know. A Babylon report and them report that how them did find things. And if they did find things from that time, we have all the Stephen Lawrence report and all the other report, you know. Yeah, so a long time them had to pay a report, and finding, and still nothing not change.